From the standpoint about a ceasefire and ultimately a deal, some pretty good vibes coming out of Russia.
The Kremlin said it was earlier cautiously optimistic a deal could be reached, but that Trump and Putin needed to speak directly before talks could progress. President Trump also appealed to Putin over what he said were thousands of Ukrainian troops who were completely surrounded by the Russian military and in a very bad and vulnerable position.
I'm very concerned about the field. In the field, there's a very vulnerable group of Ukrainian soldiers right now that are actually surrounded. And that's not good, because we don't want them to die.
Kyiv quickly denied Trump's claim, saying there was no threat of its troops being encircled. Russia has in the past week been driving much of Ukraine's forces out of Kursk region, parts of which Kyiv occupied last year. The Kremlin said both Moscow and Washington understood a direct conversation between Putin and Trump was needed. When Witkoff brings all the information to President Trump, we will determine the timing of a conversation, Kremlin spokesman Dmitry Peskov told reporters. Putin said he had backed the idea of a truce with Ukraine, but said he had serious questions about how it will be implemented that he wanted to discuss with Trump. The Russian leader said he wanted any settlement to secure long-term peace, alluding to Moscow's demand that Ukraine be barred from NATO. Zelensky has called Putin's response very manipulative, while Germany called it a delaying tactic. The ceasefire proposal comes amid a rapid Russian counter-offensive in the western Kursk region. Moscow has driven much of Kyiv's forces out of Kursk province and has been advancing across the eastern Ukrainian Donetsk region in the past year. Frama Pani, NTA News.